How I long for the crown.
Ho, yare, ho!
How I long for the worms.
Ho, yare, ho!
To unknowingly step and fall
In a pitfall, ow!
that was dug by your own child.
That's a father's love! Yare, ho! Yare, ho! Yare, ho, ho!
Quick question, bro.
What is it, bro?
What are we doing right now?
Isn't it obvious? We're rowing.
Through the sky?
What's it matter where we are?
It's just there's no water.
Woohoo! Just look at us go!
I can't even tell if we're moving.
Ooh, there's a floating continent.
Where? We don't have windows!
I heard a rumor, and we might have a problem.
What is it?
Well, apparently this ship is powered by magic.
Huh? Magic?
Wait, what does that make us? Just what have we been rowing for?
Nothing! That's the problem!
Well, then why don't we all just stop, huh?
Why are we shouting?
Yare, ho! Yare, ho! Rules or not, we're still gonna row!
The three of you are needed topside, now!
Sir!
What exactly were you men doing? You made an awful racket.
Oh, we were just playing make-believe, sir!
I see. What? You're on-duty soldiers, not children! I'm talking all three of your rations!
Oh.
We're really here.
Please be cautious, Your Highness. As an envoy, you should be safe. But you must remember that our countries are at war.
You don't strike me as the silver tongue type. Are you sure you can do this?
I should be able to deliver a letter.
Do you really think it's gonna be that simple? Like Lady Groza just said, Black and White are in the middle of a war. It's possible that we won't make it back. And if things go south, it'll be the envoy's head they cut off first.
Adel?
I'm not trying to scare you. I'm suggesting that we be cautious. Up here, let's keep your identity a secret. I'll play the diplomat and you play my guard.
Why go that far?
Because he's gonna be our king. Fact is, we can't have him sticking his neck out needlessly.
You mean that?
Looks like we're about to dock. You ready to get booed at by strangers?
You must be from Black. I thought as much. Damn you.
My bodyguard means only to protect me. Forgive his brashness. We wish you no harm.
I take it you're the envoy.
You were told to expect us. That is the case, right? The letter. This is from our sovereign to yours.
You. Retrieve the letter from them.
We aren't a threat, so lower your weapon.
I'll decide who isn't a threat.
I can understand your position here, but I'm not your foe. I'm a humble messenger, and I don't believe you have the authority to turn me back at this point.
You turned violent and I was forced to cut you down. None would doubt my word.
You would lie to your queen?
It is a knight's duty to guard the queen from any threat.
You really shouldn't let your rage control you.
What did you say?
Never mind, just talking to myself. This war should end. It serves no purpose. Are we agreed?
You're the ones who've been on the attack.
That's because our king is deranged. And yet, no one can defy his will. We're far too weak. Our land has no progenitor rune. The King of Darkness himself is our equivalent. It's not something the average citizen worries about. Our ruler decides their fates on a whim. They think that's just the way this world works.
Get to the point.
As a civil servant of the Kingdom of Black, I want to see peace restored.
If that's how you feel, then maybe you should take it up with your countrymen.
If I tried to, I'd get this.
So you serve a madman out of fear. That's what's wrong with your country.
I quite agree. This is no way to live. I would like nothing more than to crown a new king.
Oh?
The king's forebears weren't like this. I won't pretend to know what went on in their heads. But from what I've heard, they used to stay on the ground at least.
I've heard the same.
I'd say that confirms it. Though, Black's history remains largely mysterious. Our king will be succeeded eventually. We just need to outlast him. And when that day comes, my hope is that we'll have laid out the groundwork for a lasting peace.
I don't care. I'm just a knight.
Really?
What?
Isn't it part of a vassal's duty to guide his liege in the right direction?
Seems odd that you invite me to do what you can't do yourself.
The difference is that you might succeed.
Fair. Your name?
Adel.
I'll defer your execution for now. You seem unusually reasonable for a subject of Black.
Believe it or not, there are many just like me.
Give your weapons to my knights. I'll handle the formalities.
Well, Your Majesty?
I'll show them in.
Sounds like they've got some prejudice up here. I guess reforming the way that people think will be an important goal on the surface and in the sky.
What are you two muttering about? You're a diplomat. Have some manners.
Oh, whoops. Sorry about that.
You seem to have forgotten how to speak formally. So when do you plan to leave?
If negotiations go smoothly, I could leave today. At least I'd like to say that. Realistically, it'll take at least a few days to iron out the details.
You'll be none too welcome.
Yes, I'm keenly aware of that.
Perhaps the barracks then, so I might keep an eye on you.
I have to ask, are you permitted to meet envoys at your discretion?
I'd have to get the Queen's permission. I've brought the messenger from the Kingdom of Black. The Queen will meet you here.
Right.
Just out of walls, wrecking the soul. Thank you for waiting.
come here from the Kingdom of Black. I am known as Adel Batendeo. I'm a poor substitute for my king, but I'll strive to be of service.
Well met, sir. I have read your king's message. At present, relations between our two kingdoms are just about as hostile as they can be. Before today, it seemed that this war would likely end with one of our kingdoms destroyed.
Your Majesty speaks truly.
Yet you would seek our aid.
The enemy of my enemy may not always be my friend, but we could share a united front.
It's true. There is one who ravages my land for no reason but to satisfy his whim.
Baal does the same in our country.
I sympathize. However, your king simply wants the incarnation of destruction out of the way, so he can focus his aggression on my country.
That's only true for the current king.
Right. His Majesty is considering abdicating the throne in the near future. He's reigned for a significant number of years already. The Kingdom of Black wishes to establish and maintain a permanent balance with the Kingdom of White.
Well, excuse me, young man, but are you speaking for the king himself in this?
Yes.
Well, that strikes me as contradictory.
I can repeat the King's words, but I can't explain his mind. So, forgive me.
I will, but I don't believe you.
The choice is yours. What will you do, Queen of Light?
I need time. We will speak again.
So, do you think the envoys made it to the palace safely? I thought they were gonna get cut down for a minute there.
I'm sure everything will work out. That Adel guy, he's one smooth talker.
What's wrong with you three? Does the fact that you're all on duty right now mean nothing to you?
Sir, permission to make a request, please!
Go on.
Please give me a name, sir!
Actually, I was gonna ask the same thing!
Yeah, I'm worried that otherwise we might be unnecessarily difficult to distinguish, sir.
Why is that? I can tell you three apart just by looking at your faces.
We can see how that might be good enough for you!
But are you everybody, sir? No, there are lots of folks who aren't you.
Well, that's true, but...
You could at least give us nicknames!
All right, I'll do it! I can tell that you'll keep hounding me for all eternity if I don't.
All eternity?
People don't live that long.
Think before you speak, sir.
Hush! Shut up so I can decide what to call you morons.
Yay!
You're, Achibe?
Sir!
You're, Bakase?
Sir, is that really the best you could come up with?
Quiet. And you're Si-chan.
That sounds like a kid's name.
Oh, stop your whining. It's either that or Chan-si. Take your pick.
Hey, you just named us A, B, and C!
What if they shorten my name to Baka?
I don't feel like Si-chan really captures my raw masculinity.
No complaining. You begged me for these names. You can't give them back now.
You certainly seem to be having fun. It must be nice to go through life without a care in the world.
Ma'am!
No, don't you ma'am me.
Ma'am?
Ugh. Get cleaning. I want this ship sparkling from stem to stern, understand? And don't even look at me until you've finished.
Ma'am.
Lady Groza, Sir Valis needs you. Step right up and take a look at my wares. Worn down by hard times? Well, I've got just the stuff for you. I've got food to fill your belly and drink to dull the pain. Cheap as you can find it, but good. Hey, pretty lady, why don't you come look at... Isn't she?
That's Lady Groza.
Oh, yeah, that's her. She's as beautiful as ever.
Of course she is. But her ladyship isn't just good looking. She has power to match.
I bet they called her here to help deal with the monster.
What? Who told you that?
Did you think it was a secret? Everyone knows that something's on its way.
Stop. I'm gonna pretend I didn't hear you say that, alright?
Your Highness. Be safe up there.
You'll stay in here. Technically, you're the Queen's guests.
Wait, what? Why only technically?
Because your country constantly invades mine.
Fair enough.
Sir Fias?
Go on.
I wonder, could you tell me what Iris is like?
Mind your manners. You have no right to refer to her so familiarly. Do you hope to find a way to influence her choice?
No. I was just curious, is all.
My apologies, sir. Forgive our rudeness. It's not intended. The situation with Ball is quite urgent. If we speak out of turn or cross any lines, that's the reason.
The Queen's character isn't your concern, regardless of why you're asking.
As you say, sir. That was a most impertinent question.
Know this. Her Majesty's choice will be hers alone.
Iris. Queen Iris.
Hey, do you mind?
What's wrong?
Kinda feel like I should be the one asking you that. It isn't just a weird question. You grabbed your sword like you were gonna fight that knight. Spoke out of turn to the friggin' queen. You're a tough guy to clean up after. Look, I don't like these people either. They got gold spoons up their butts. And honestly, I doubt that they can even tell demons like us apart.
That isn't true.
You don't think so? I can guarantee you that when they hear darkness, they think evil right away. Know why the Queen of Light's dragging her feet? It's so she can leverage this to turn the war in her favor.
You're wrong! Trust me. She's not like that.
I'm not trying to say that all of them are terrible.
I don't think it's really about light and dark.
Well, we'll find out if the Queen feels the same when she decides on this alliance. Try and get some sleep. Good night, Your Highness.
Are you up too? Iris.
I shall do my duty as the Queen of Light. My duty and nothing more. Such is my role. The path I chose. I've considered your proposed alliance.
Your Grace.
I'll choose, once I've asked a question.
By all means.
My question is for you.
Forgive me, but my bodyguard isn't schooled in the ways of court.
Which is why I've asked him. The people of your kingdom, how do they feel right now?
Please, Queen Iris, what wisdom could you hope to gain from a commoner?
My people are afraid. Death follows Ball wherever he goes. I can't tell you what they'd make of this alliance, but I know it would save countless lives.
Very well. Together, we will bring down Baal.